Alright, we're back with more random battles to the top. I was out of town for a bit, and in the meantime, we did actually hit number 3 on the ladder off stream. So this is going to be a number 1 push. We have the gold symbol too. But for now, we have Ditto into Regice. Not great, to be honest. It's a rest talk variant, so it definitely beats us 1v1. We don't actually have a way to switch into the ice type. We have Dozo, sure. I mean, that loses to Thunderbolt, though. So this is already not a game you want to be playing when you're gonna lose 50 million elo when you're number 3. But we can make it work. So what's our ideas here? We have Deoxys with superpower. If we can trick the Regice here, that's also useful. Minior can smash. Maybe I go Banded Dodrio. I think I'm gonna have to play aggressively around this Regice. It's a major problem. But if I give it a choice specs, it becomes even stronger than it already is. Do I have Terra options that can deal with it? No, not really. We'll try Calyrex. Okay. Thunderbolt, perfect. I mean, if I trick it, it becomes a little bit more manageable, or do I just try to Psyshock it to put it in like Brave Bird Dodrio range, for example? Actually, I kind of like that idea. They have a Tyranitar? Uh-oh. Oh boy, okay. So Dozo beats Tyranitar, that's not the issue. The issue is the Regice farming me every single time I come in. They're also weak to superpower Deoxys, so not end of the world type stuff. Minior, it's going to be tough to smash with Minior. Dodrio can't punish Regice when there's a Tyranitar. We'll go Dozo for now. Yep, rocks go up. My team is very weak to rocks. Minior, every Pokemon on my team is weak to Stealth Rock. Alright. If I Wave Crash for damage... Okay, this is good. This is good damage on Tyranitar. Okay. I'm going to use Dozo as fodder. I don't need this type of unaware guy because I have Ditto anyway. Well, Wave Crash, they have Vaporeon. Now that's going to be able to Wish, and I have no water resist. Okay. If I can get Calyrex to Trick, maybe I can find like a Minior setup angle. Let's go Calyrex here. They Wish. Yep, that was expected. I could hit Tyranitar with Pollen Puff, which would knock it out. I'm going to go for it. It's a little risky. It's kind of not even a great play, to be honest, but we're going to shoot our shots, I think. Because they could very easily just Scald here because they know they have protection, right? I'm gonna call the play. Okay. Come on. Perfect. Okay. Now we've opened up Deoxys too. So we have to understand we do not have switch-ins. We're going to have to play a more offensive game where we trade for Pokemon back and forth. So we'll give up Dozo here. I like Banded Dodrio. I like Banded Dodrio here. Right, just big chip. Very nice chip. Okay, Calyrex Shadow, you're back in. 44. What do we know about their team? I know that if they're using Ho-Oh to try and stop a Calyrex, that's not great. Minior, I would want my Terra for Minior. But I don't think... and also, Astral Barrage is a 30% chance to KO if I don't go for the Terra. So, what I'm... 230 is relatively fast. If I pop this Terra Ghost right here, right now, what happens to Vaporeon next? If I... Yeah, that's the problem. The main problem here is even if I Astral Barrage and I Terra Ghost, I get rid of Ho-Oh, I'm not getting rid of Vaporeon. I'm weakening it though, but I'm not getting rid of it. Actually, this is not terrible. It's really not terrible. So it depends. Do I want to go for a 30% chance? You know, the dream is I go for Astral Barrage, I hit it, I get the knockout, and I don't have to commit Terra. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, because even if I commit Terra, I beat Ho-Oh, I lose to Vaporeon. No, I would rather, I don't want to do that. I'd rather, no, but if I weaken Vaporeon, then I'm weakening it for both Deoxys and Minior. I think I'm going to go for it. Because I want to keep my Terra for Minior. I really want to keep Terra for Minior, is the idea. 30%. I think I'm going to go for it. Okay. And if they have priority or even a Pokemon faster than Calyrex, it's all moot anyway. Okay, perfect. I force in Vaporeon. 92, yep. So this was the idea. Now we simplify to essentially a 3v2 almost. Regice and Vaporeon are really weak, but they have terrestrialization. Yeah, sure. Knock off. They don't have Terra Fairy. Yeah, there's no Terra Fairy. Okay. So they want to keep Vaporeon alive. They have Dozo. This is interesting. So this is good for me almost. So it's very clear what they want to do. I'm thinking I sacrifice No. Oh, wait. This is actually brilliant. Because Unaware ignores my Psycho Boost defense drop or special attack drop, I can keep farming the Dozo. So I want to sacrifice Minior, get Wave Crash Recoil, and then put it in range of Deoxys. That's what I want to do. We sacrifice. That did not do enough. What else do we have? We have to hit the roll here essentially. Doesn't matter. Unaware means that it ignores the special attack. Excuse me, Zamazenta? So the main problem here is I don't do enough damage. We go to Ditto. They cannot let me body press. This is losing. They cannot let me body press. We're going to double switch Deoxys, try to catch Dozo coming in. Or a Terra. Okay, we catch Dozo coming in. Not enough, yeah. We're going to lose about 50, 30. I think you cap at not 35 elo. You cap at 35 elo, it's a problem. We have to crit. Not even that's not enough. Yep, and we lose 34 elo, so we're down to 2480 now. In hindsight, maybe I don't commit Terra, but then what am I saving my Terra for if I'm not committing the Terra with Calyrex Shadow? In hindsight, they didn't have switch-ins for Deoxys Calyrex either, so maybe I should have used Deoxys more offensively in the beginning instead of leaving it for the end. Because Deoxys really shines when you Psycho Boost switch and you reload again and again. If you're not reloading it, you end up in late game scenarios where you get punished for, you know, losing half your special attack, right? So maybe I should have used Deoxys more early game to put more pressure, knowing that I had a bad matchup. That's probably what I should have done. Alright, next game, Meowscarada into Jolteon. Pretty happy with that. We have Tentacruel AV, Specs Tornadus, okay. A lot of Pokemon weak to Jolteon. They could just hit the Alluring. We're in a lot of trouble because they could hit Alluring Voice to... Well, actually, they wouldn't KO it, so they're probably just going to Volt Switch. Okay, this is not terrible. If they commit Terra Fairy, it is kind of bad, but... T-Spike is also good. I don't think now's the right time for it, though. We'll knock off. Okay, that worked. Perfect, okay. Now, Thunderbolt. Okay, so they are the Life Orb variant. They weren't the Leftovers variant, which means they do have Alluring Voice. Okay. Which means I'm in trouble. I want to keep Meowscarada. I think it's a good Pokemon. We'll go Ampharos here. Yep, okay. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Dazzling Gleam to... Focus Blast is actually better odds here. And I hit a Chansey on the way in, so that's cool. Sandaconda. We're in a little bit of trouble. I kind of like using Ampharos' defense. They're a little weak to Floatzel. They're a little weak to T-Spike too, to be honest. I'm going to go sacrifice Ampharos here. Yep, they do Earthquake. I'm going to get my T-Spikes up. They could Glare. They could Earthquake. They go Magearna. Okay. I can knock this off. Because I'm the poison type, essentially. You turn to Tentacruel. We can Rapid Spin. This is looking very nice right now. Looking very good. Oh, they have Brambleghast. Uh-oh. Well, I can just knock that off. I take a ton of damage from Power Whip. And they could have Rapid Spin themselves. I go Meowscarada. They did have Rapid Spin. Uh-oh. I could T-Spike again, but I just run into the same Bramble issue, so I'll U-turn. Yeah, the Brambler just comes in to deny every time. And now I'm in range. This Brambleghast is annoying, holy cow. And I can't even touch it because of that Wind Rider ability either. I've weakened it kind of enough for Floatzel, but not really enough. This is just a major problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. I can probably go to Torn. Yeah, Torn would live the hit and I can U-turn. Right? And my Floatzel has like... Oh, God. It's that variant. Okay. Well, this is losing. Just completely losing. Yeah, this is just completely losing. It outspeeds everything and hits... I have to dodge attacks, maybe? This is just completely losing. Yeah, there's no out here. Because every Pokemon I have, they're all weak. Do I have, like, random Terras, maybe? Nah, this is just over. My entire team is just weak to Brambleghast. Like, no Pokemon could have beat this Pokemon, except for maybe, like, Ampharos or something. What? Okay, let's try this. We have Stonejourner. Let's try Heat Crash. Yeah, they go Sandaconda. Okay, so we've bought a little bit of time. We've bought a little bit of time here. Let's rock up for the Bramble here. It's more than likely Glare, if I had to guess. Okay. I actually don't want Sandaconda. So, Earthquake Stone Edge, it most definitely has Glare the way it's being played. It definitely doesn't have Stealth Rock, which means Coil, Earthquake, Stone Edge, maybe Rest. You know what? I think I can take my shot here. Yeah. And if you go to Brambleghast, they go to Ogrepon, okay. Okay. So we've bought time. The main problem is Tornadus cannot touch the Brambler here. Is the idea... God, the Jolteon also outspeeds the whole team. Nah, this is over, actually. What I need is I need a T-Spike for the Jolteon. Yeah, I need the T-Spike for the Jolteon. We go to Floatzel. We need to bulk up one time. Okay, we needed that. No, it just doesn't work. The main problem is this does not work. They have to revenge kill with Jolt. They go to Brambleghast. Okay. I have to taunt. No, I can't deny the rapid spin here. I can't deny the rapid spin. Ice Spinner is guaranteed. So they're gonna Terra. Okay. They're gonna call this the robbery of the century here. I just pick this off, don't I? Yeah, I just do. Okay. Yes, I'm winning now. Because Jolteon has to lose here, and then my Tornadus... Okay, let's just run some damage calcs real quick. Yeah, so Banded Wave Crash, if I Terra, would knock out Magearna. Would I rather have Tornadus in the game? Probably. Yeah, we want Banded Wave Crash for the Magearna. Okay. And somehow we've made it out alive here. Alright, that was a close one. So we gain 8 elo. So we're now 24. Well, 87, it probably rounds one way or the other. But yeah. Alright, let's get one more game. Queue times are a long time, so I'm going to be pausing the video and coming back when the queue's done. Alright, game number 3. We're fighting Separation, who's number 6 on the ladder. So we do have U-turn, Gunk Shot, Pyro Ball, High Jump Kick. Alright, I think they should be scared of U-turn. So I'm scared of a Gunk Shot, for that matter. So I have a lot of options. Pyro, Junk, U-turn. Do I have a Stealth Rocker if I U-turn into? I have Deoxys, so I can U-turn on that. Alright, perfect. Nice little U-turn doing 15. Into Deoxys, we're going to Hazard Stack now. And a little known fact for those who know the lore, in the 2021 World Cup of Pokemon, I lost to Separation and we got eliminated that year. So, just that's a long time ago. 2020 feels relatively recent in my mind, but that was a crazy long time ago. But anyway, Deoxys into Brute Bonnet. I can get Spore. I have Arceus here. Oh, this is kind of a good matchup. 32 on Crunch. I don't like that. It's a little uncomfortable. So the idea is they can Spore, making a Predict. Not fun. No, I'm just getting crunched now. At some point, they might try to Spore on the Predict. Okay, I escaped that. Now I have U-turn coming in. I also have Gunk Shot coming in, to be honest. Okay, 33 on that is good. Do I want more hazards? I mean, how many hazards do you want, right? The answer is always more. I don't have a ghost type though to block. I could go immediate pressure with Diancie too. But that kind of runs into the bonnet issue. I don't like having wasted Arceus kind of there. Do I like Diancie? I kind of do. I also like just getting layers up. Yeah, let's get all the layers up here. Why not? Okay, they're calm minding now. They're taunted. Now we start diamond storming. And we'll see what they're up to. And I like giving up these calm minds in exchange for hazards, I feel like is a good decision. Because we already know it's good into Alcremie Bonnet. The risk we're taking is they have a Rapid Spinner or Defogger and we don't have a Ghost type. So that's the risk we're taking. But just the idea of like a fast wall breakers with lots of hazards is very appealing. If they... I don't expect them to Terra Ground here. Should I Calm Mind? Because the reason I'm hesitant, they're taking a lot of time here, so they're definitely thinking of going for the 1v1. If they were to Terra Ground here, I would Terra Fairy in response. I think I Calm Mind. So they're the Psychic Noise variant. Okay, that blocks my Diamond... or blocks my... Okay, so they want to weaken Diancie. They want to weaken Diancie. Sure. They're never going to Terra Steel. That just makes them weak to Cinderace. So they viewed Diancie as a problem. So they viewed it as enough of a problem to trade Lugia for it. So that's going to be... It adds to the layer of, you know, what could be going on here. That they value Diancie weakened. So what does that mean? They have, you know, a lot of flying type Pokemon, for example, right? What does it mean? I don't need to keep Diancie alive. I'll just Diamond Storm. Yeah. Go to Cinderace. Just throw off a Gunk, right? Or should I Pyro Ball? I think Pyro Ball might be a little safer. Because Gunk is obvious at this point. I don't expect a Terra. But I think Gunk's a little too obvious. Yeah. Oh, I get the critical hit, which is big. So that wouldn't have killed them. And they would have gotten a little bit more damage on me. Diamond Storm coming, and I just go raw Tatsugiri on that. Yeah. Now I have Hydro Pump queued. And then they are Assault Vest. But because they're so slow, it's not really an issue at all. Can I recover? I can recover. This doesn't have a speed booster. I can recover pretty comfortably here. Yeah. Okay. It's a little sketchy with critical hits, but I think getting the HP on Arceus is valuable. Because what you really want to be looking for is you want to be out of range of Crunch, which we are now out of range. Okay. So the concern is still Terra Dark being able to knock out Cinderace. So you can recover. Okay, perfect. Got that predict right. Hoopa. Oh, Hoopa, we're probably fine into Hoopa. And we'll get an immediate knowledge, Life Orb or Choice Scarf. So we're probably just fine here. Okay, Life Orb confirmed. Cinderace's U-turn. So this is looking good. We U-turn on the Hoopa. We go to Deoxys, who has Taunt. And so we should, if there's a random setup Pokemon, we're fine. I don't even have to worry about Swords Dance, do I? Guess I should worry about Swords Dance. Yeah, I should. Okay. 187, so our Vivillon outspeeds it too. I don't need Terra on Vivillon, so I'll just Terra Fight. Alright, we get the win there. I'm going to end it there. So we're back in the 2500s at least. So we're back in 25. Oh, we're number 3. That's cool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.